Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back again, the Arsenal Gooners, the 101. We are here for another fantastic afternoon of soccer, football, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, we're here to watch Arsenal at home, at the carpet, the home of the champions, Arsenal, playing Brighton and Hove Albion. Just taking a picture of their team so I can superimpose that onto our... there we go. So, Arsenal lining up. Oh, let's get the wrong one. Where are we at?
Got one change from the Villa team, haven't we?
One change indeed. So, Raya in goal, White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Jurriën Timber, as we played last week. Thomas Partey holding, Rice and Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Havertz. What do you think of the team, Gal?
Yeah, picks itself. I think Martinelli had to be dropped to the bench, and Trossard's the obvious candidate to come in and replace him. Trossard doesn't always play well as a starter. He doesn't seem to have the impact he does as a sub, so hopefully that can change around. But yeah, team fine with that, mate. No problems at all.
Cool. This is the opposition. Danny Welbeck, Matoma, Pedro, Minte. I can't even read that now.
With this Brighton lineup, it's the front three, isn't it? Behind Welbeck.
Yeah.
I was quite impressed with that Joe Pedro. I watched him the other day, and I've never really paid attention to him before. I know we was kind of linked with him, and I kind of rubbished it. But to be honest, when I watched him play, he's all of Jesus, but with end product.
Interesting.
No check back,
the old boy in the centre of the pitch, Milner.
The only one that's older than Thomas Partey, isn't he?
Probably about a minute behind the live feed, but the ball straight into the hands from kickoff to David Raya, who is now official.
Are you on the way, Tone?
Yeah.
All right, let me do a little doody swiddy. See what I can get.
Interesting is our bench. So at the end of the transfer window and the very first game, Martin Odegaard looking to set somebody off in the box there. The pass was picked off.
Yeah, I'm at 1 minute.
So now I've got to catch you up.
But this is what we were talking about yesterday, Tony. And the bench now is a little weak.
And so there's your bench.
Weaker.
Yeah. So we've got four players there who are youngsters. Setford, Lewis Skelly, Salah and Hand, and Nweri. Obviously, Neto can't play. Oh, hang on. Why can't Neto play?
He didn't sign in time, did he?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Go on, Bissaka, go. Oh.
Talk about trying to walk it in.
Chance there, man.
Trying to walk it in, weren't we?
Yeah, I think some of you got to just hit that hard and low, or you
somebody at some point
do something.
When you're 3 yards away from the goal line, has to just swing at it.
Yeah,
hey, good start from Arsenal. So yeah, we'll have Neto, who, as you said, couldn't play today because he signed too late. He will also be cup tied in the Carabao Cup, but he'll be available for everything else. And of course on the bench, but not able to play because
Jesus. Havertz almost done a little backheader to the keeper, but Havertz had run off him already, and just eluded him.
Lewis Dunk got away with that one. So yeah, we'll have Raheem Sterling available, and of course, out for 2 months approximately is Mikel Moreno with a shoulder fracture sustained in training earlier this week, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, that's going to be about six weeks, Tony. Any fractures normally about 6 weeks.
Yeah,
you've got the training and to make sure you can take the contact and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, two of them weeks are going to be international break. But of course, when we get back from internationals, we go into the most hazardous set of fixtures. I mean, talk about, fire. We've got Tottenham away, Man City away, with a Champions League game in the middle that might be away. Oops.
Yeah, we've got PSG at home first of all, haven't we? And one of the ties he's now played on a Thursday.
Wow.
They just said it on the coverage.
Okay.
I can't think what game it was. One of the away games, Inter Milan, I think it was. Is now on a Ben White's had it robbed from him by João Pedro, cuts inside, just at the edge of the box, and Thomas Partey breaks it up, and there's Havertz to pick up the loose ball.
The work of Havertz.
And there's Havertz again in the 8. Oh, he made a brilliant run there, Havertz. An absolute fantastic run. And he was unlucky there because the ball wasn't played by Saka. Had he played that ball, Havertz was through on goal. They showed a graphic. I don't know if you was watching the build-up time, but the whole distance covering the whole Brighton team, I think it was 17 inches or 17 foot or something like that, they said. They play such a high line.
Right.
So any ball over the top, when they're all condensed at a certain point in the game, can catch them out. Well played. Declan Rice. It's to Odegaard to Trossard, edge of the box, comes inside on his right foot. Oh, and he tried to find Havertz, and it's just over Havertz's head, and it's out for a goal kick.
Yeah. Unlucky. It's good movement by Arsenal early doors. There seemed to be an understanding, which obviously has developed over time. When to press, how to press, movement off the ball. Which, if anyone hasn't seen it, the interview between...
I think that's a free kick. Yeah, free kick right on the edge of the box. Arsenal pressed really well. They nicked the ball back from Thomas Partey, and Saka's just dragged down. That should be a yellow card.
It's not the worst. It's a foul. I don't know if it's the worst.
Yeah, but it's not that. It's a shirt pull, Tone. It's a shirt pull stopping him from entering the area.
Yeah. He knew he had to do it out there as well.
It's right on the edge of the area, and he's stopping an attacking motion.
Yeah, that should be a yellow card. Yeah. Is he going to get it?
No. No yellow cards given.
That's a deliberate goal-saving tackle. I mean, you've got done.
Yeah, you've got done. You know the player's advancing into the box into a dangerous position, and you pull your shirt back to stop him. It's a yellow card. So Saka with the free kick. Odegaard just to his left. And Saka scuffs it along the floor. And it's cleared. Saka to Odegaard. Back to Saka. Don't get too clever. Hit it. Oh! Excellent play. Saka unlucky. Good save by the keeper. So Saka played a lovely 1-2 with Odegaard. Lovely return from Odegaard. Flicked over the top. Saka waiting for it to come down. Didn't really connect with it. But it was on target. Easy save for the keeper.
I've got to say, the pass from Odegaard was beautiful.
Yeah. Lovely return ball.
It's a lovely return ball.
But you can see Saka's waiting for it. And by the time it come, there was no pace on the ball. I think he had to take it a little bit earlier as it was dropping for more of a side type bicycle kick volley.
Yeah, we got a picture there of Raheem Sterling in the crowd with his wife Paige. For those of you who don't know, his wife is related to Apollo. Apollo is in the stand as he always is at home games. In fact, has he made any comments? Yes, he has. So I forgot to greet the people in the chat. If you're in there, please go and hit that like button. D-Dubs, welcome to the chat. Salute brothers Tony and Gary. 101 on Arsenal is Apollo in the stand saying shout out to D-Dubs in the house. And he says Arsenal are starting fast, which they have done. Foul on Havertz by Milner. Arsenal
Lovely crossfield pass. Lovely. What a ball that is. Jesus Christ. Overlap. Now cross it. No one in the middle. Come on. So lovely crossfield ball to Saka. One touch dead. Odegaard on the overlap. Jan, that was hard to say. Odegaard on the overlap.
Already. Good thing it's an early kickoff.
But there was nobody in the middle. Everybody was behind the far post. So you had Trossard, you had Havertz, and I think there was one more there, but it was all
Saka
the other side of the far post.
There for a cross. He got the cross, but he just put it too close to the defender. If he gets that ball straight, it's a tap-in for Havertz.
I just think someone needs to make, and Rice was the other one, I just think someone needs to make that run across the front to take a defender away. You got Dunk just marking space, but if someone makes a run in front of him, he's got to come out, leaving the space open behind.
I'll tell you what I've noticed straight off the bat. Whenever the Brighton keeper has to kick the ball out, it's a gimme because they don't seem to be able to win any aerial duels when the ball goes out long.
Lovely crossfield pass. Again, Saka. Stands up his man, cuts in. Oh, cuts back inside. It's hit the right. Oh, you've got to hit that with your right foot. You've got to hit that with your right foot, Saka. He cuts in and then he cuts back onto his right. And that's the opportunity to hit it. And he tries to cross it.
Yeah, that's what he tried. He tried to cross.
Oh, that hit. Oh, it's hit Dunk's hand. It's hit Dunk's arm from the shot from Ben White. That's gone out for a corner. It was goal bound.
Yeah, but I don't think it was unnatural.
I don't know. Looking at it, maybe not. I don't know. No, corner. Yeah, I don't think it was a penalty.
Yeah,
I think
it did hit his arm. It did hit his arm, but he had no idea, and it was in a natural position.
So Declan Rice with the corner.
Here we go. Instant.
Remember when we all said Declan Rice can't take corners? What's he doing? Jocelyn's in the centre. It's to the far post. And that's got to be another corner, isn't it? No, goal kick given. Gabriel going mad.
That definitely looks like another corner.
I don't know how that clearly come off João Pedro. There's no way there that the ref...
You're getting nowhere near Gabriel.
Trossard loses it, cutting in. And Thomas Partey and... Was it Gabriel win it back? But Arsenal give it away again. Matoma does Ben White and he's off.
It's good running by Ben White to get back to Minte.
I think that was that Balbea, their midfielder.
Okay.
That's why he didn't take him on.
Apollo says Saka is on fire. Yeah, he's looking very sharp at the moment. Brighton's record in London, played 7-1-0, drawn 3, lost 4.
I think it all fell apart at the end under the other. No, my memory, since I've had this operation, my memory's terrible, man. Who was their other manager?
Hurts something.
And Saka's give it away now to João Pedro. And it's with Matoma and João Pedro. And he knocks it to the far post. Oh! And whoever it was, I think it was Minter, got up above Jurriën Timber, and Raya, not sure he had to make the save, but he made the save.
Oh, he made it, yeah.
See, there you go. Look, they've had one cross, and maybe it was on target. We've had 3 or 4 opportunities, and we haven't even tested the goalkeeper.
No.
I'm not too sure that was actually on target.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was either. And don't forget, Saka has had one on target that the keeper did save, although it was an easy save.
And James Milner's gone down injured. Not surprised at 302.
Oh, bless him.
Him and Party share a birthday, don't they? according to Stan.
Oh, dear. So while Milner's down, there's a chance for everyone to just gather a little bit, regroup.
Let's have a look at this header again. There it is. Timber's really got to deal with that. And it was going wide. I mean, Raya nearly made a hash of it, to be honest. Could have given away a needless corner there.
I think he knew what he was doing. What he gets is he gets his hands behind it to keep it in, and then he knows the ball's going to drop right here.
Yeah.
With my short and small amount of goalkeeping knowledge.
I just think if you don't need to touch it, why touch it?
Yeah.
You know, that could have bounced out for a corner. It could have, the geezer could have then run in and smacked it in. You know, why make the hassle for yourself when you don't need to? If you know where your near post is, cover your near post, and then it goes wide, take the goal kick.
Hinshelwood is going to need some help from Matoma. That's, yeah, I mean, Saka is, as I said, he's looking sharp. You know, he's up for it.
So Milner doesn't look too happy. Looks like he's going off here.
Well, he might just be because he's had to have treatment. He has to go to the side.
The sub's ready, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, sub's ready.
I noticed he's got some strapping on his right leg anyway.
So the substitution, Milner off. Who's this coming on?
Young.
No idea.
He's young. He's very young.
Ayari, whoever this guy is. But listen, Brighton find some players. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brighton do find some players, don't they? So
yeah,
you may never heard of this guy, but the way that Brighton operate, he could turn out to be freaking amazing.
We'll do a bit of research.
See, there's that run again. Look, there's that run again, this time from Odegaard. So see how they are now, Tone?
Yeah.
In their shape. When Arsenal have the ball, there's not a lot of room. There's the cross. Oh, you've got to head it, Odegaard. That should have been 1-0. What a cross from Trossard. On his left foot, he puts it on a plate. And Odegaard lets it drop. I think he would have been offside.
I don't think he would.
No, Trossard's foot would have been offside. But what a cross that is.
Yeah,
and as it's coming in, you've got a stoop and header that.
I was going to say, because Odegaard looks miles onside.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Odegaard. I think it was Trossard when the ball was played. He had a foot offside. Then I think he realised to step back onside and then went to play the ball. But what a cross. That's what we don't get with Martinelli.
Yeah,
You're
brilliant
never going to
cross.
get that ball put in by Martinelli.
Yeah.
So it's look, when they have it from this point here, that's the ball. See that the ball from Raya? That's the ball.
Yeah.
But Havertz is offside. But that's the ball. There's only a certain amount of inches or feet covering the whole team when Arsenal have the ball inside their own half. And if we get the runs right, we will pierce them time and time and time again.
Yassin Ayari. Looks a decent player. I've just seen a heat map of his play against Crawley in the cup. It looks like a good player. He's definitely one that gets around.
Oh, bad touch from Odegaard. Very bad touch. And he's gone down injured after the tackle now. Ooh. Let's have a look at he's clutching just above his shin pad. Let's have a look.
Yeah, that looks like a knee to knee, isn't it?
No, it's the follow through from Minter. The follow through catches him below the knee. Nothing in it. No malice.
Oh, yeah.
Purely accidental. But see, this is the funny thing. You'll see a red card given for something like this. When it's purely accidental, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
You know, you're trying to clear the ball. The power's in your foot to clear the ball. You can't control where your foot is going to travel after. It's like it being a boxer, right? You're going to punch someone hard in the face. You can't all of a sudden stop the power maybe coming out that punch once you've cocked it and thrown it.
Nice to see Mikel Merino in the stand.
Be nicer to see him on the bench without a sling on.
Is that what it is?
Odegaard is not looking happy here. See, this is what we were talking about, an injury to this guy.
Yeah.
You know, you left yourself so short. He's up on his feet. He's on his haunches. Do you know what? He's not looking great here, mate. Very, very gingerly limping off.
So you'd think at this stage, if he needed to be taken off, you'd have to bring in or Jorginho, wouldn't you?
Well, it's either Jorginho or Wanyeri, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is he going to give him a chance to run it off, maybe?
Yeah, he will. I'm pretty certain.
See, now just throw it straight over the top and get Havertz down the line. You can't be offside, Havertz, from a throw. That's it. That'll do. And now you're in Trossard. Lovely Trossard. Everyone's backing away from him. Needs help. And it's a corner. Off Lewis Dunk.
Well done, Trossi. Nice to see that Trossard has the sense to come across. Obviously, he didn't, hug out on his left-hand wing. He come across to the right-hand side, created the extra man for the throw-in.
Odegaard is back on, and we have the corner coming in from Saka. And it's terrible. Doesn't even miss out. It's kept alive. Saliba's been pulled. Or Gabriel. Nothing doing. Keeper's got it. And here come Brighton. 2 poor corners we've had, which is unusual. Yeah. Odegaard looks fine. He's in press. Interested there that the rest of the team didn't press with him.
It's actually the way that Brighton are set up, because they came with two centre midfielders right behind the front two press.
And here come lovely play. Nice play by Brighton there, man. And then with that Minter now facing up Timber, he cuts it back and it's way up in the air, and David Raya comes and claims it.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be honest with you, Brighton has 6 players in our box at that cross.
That's when you've got to try and release it a bit quicker.
Yeah.
Did you see the Joe Linton foul on, I don't know, was it the Bournemouth goalkeeper, when he proper clotheslined him as he was trying to the quick throw? And I mean, someone said that he proper rugby tackled him, and I said on the chat, I replied, even in rugby, this is a red card. That's a red card in rugby. Can't do that.
Who lost that? Oh, Timber.
Well played, Thomas Partey.
Well done.
And Odegaard was expecting the foul there. Nothing came. And João Pedro wins it and holds it. Yeah, I'm getting a little liking of this João Pedro.
25 minutes in.
About 55% possession. Forced 2 saves from the Brighton goalkeeper, but to be honest, they've been running the mill saves that you'd expect any goalkeeper to make. Apollo says that Odegaard is struggling. I don't know if he means struggling through injury or struggling on the pitch. Yeah, do you know what? He's not moving good at all. He's going to have to. I think he's going to have to be taken off.
Oh yeah, he is hobbling, isn't he?
Got to stop being offside. Yeah, Odegaard is not looking good. He can't even go and press. He can't even put the effort in to go and run. He's not putting the effort in. He just can't. See, physically, his knee has taken a knock. And sometimes them ones on the knee can be the most painful. Well played, William Saliba. And Odegaard puts Havertz through. And Havertz dilly-dallied.
Not seeing so much of the inversion, the inverted left back from Timber as we did last week.
No, because I think he hasn't had the opportunity. What's gone with my speech today? The opportunity hasn't really presented itself yet. The game's been played kind of differently.
And it might just be because that Minte is
Thomas Partey running back with João Pedro here. Oh, Pedro sent Partey for a kebab. Jesus Christ, mate. What a step that was. Well done, William Saliba. See what I like about that João Pedro, Tony? Yeah. He done the step and then used the ball. You know Jesus is never going to do that, right? Ben White was a little bit out of position there because he should have really picked up the ricochet of that shot.
Ooh. Possession last 5 minutes at 80% of Brighton.
And look at that, easy on the overlap. Saka can't cover, and it's dropped to the back, and Timber is there to knock it out for a corner.
So Brighton are coming to the game and starting to have a little bit of possession.
And there's the corner. That's coming down with snow on it. Jesus Christ. And Saka wins a soft free kick there.
I'll tell you what I've noticed. This is a weird spot, but hardly any players for Brighton have a number lower than 10. They've got a number 9, and I think they've got a number 4. Everyone else is carrying like a 34 and a 23 and a...
I think that's just because obviously, I don't know, why would that be? Because obviously if people have left that had their numbers, or maybe people have left that have had their numbers that just don't, haven't given them up. So Declan Rice wins the flick on from Havertz, and he plays Saka in. Saka got bodied by Matoma. Proper bodied by Matoma. That was WWE style. Bang, have that. See, that's a foul. That's a foul.
It's a strong shoulder.
No, that's a foul. It's leg first, Tone. He hits him on the hip first before the shoulder arrives.
I don't know. Me being that type of ferocious midfielder, I'll probably go with that being a strong shoulder.
Yeah, listen, you can be all the ferocious midfielder you want. If that's if you do that to someone, you're saying, oh, and parties give it away, and Brighton got a man over. Oh, and the ball is tragic. He played the ball too late, but Minter's picked it up still. And there's the cross, and Saliba's up to header, and Havertz has headed it back in. Oh, and Matoma catches it on the volley, and it's wide of the post. What was Havertz doing there? I think he's come to try and head it back to Raya, but he just headed it up all wrong. And it fell to Matoma, who bang on the volley, and it's wide. Yeah, as a ferocious midfielder, mate, if you make that challenge, you're saying it's shoulder to shoulder. But if it's against you, you're saying, ref, come on, man.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. I wouldn't want to be the recipient of that.
That's a foul. He's just thrown him to the floor.
He's trying to make out like he flopped.
Yeah, both hands round the shoulders and thrown him to the floor.
See, look, he's a centre back and he's number 34.
The Dunk's 5, isn't he? So there's a 5 and a 9.
And that's
strange, man. I wonder what that is.
All high numbers. Like, you think like some of the players that have gone, you know, somebody might want the 7, somebody might want the 10, somebody might want the 9.
Maybe they're all on the bench, Tone.
Maybe.
Number 2 to 7 on the bench. And Saka's caught a little elbow there. And not only that, I think he got stepped on after the play had gone.
What's this referee on?
No, he stopped it because Saka's down holding his head.
Yeah, he got elbowed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he got elbowed and then he got stood on accidentally.
It was so clear that there was an elbow. You see it? It's an accidental elbow, but it's still an elbow. Hinshelwood, number 41. Mitoma, 22. Minte, 17. The other fella, 18. Centre back, 34. I ain't seen what the goalkeeper's wearing. Crossfield ball. Welling Timber. And he's gone. Go on, feed him. Feed him.
Well, we started this game on fire, and it, you know, then it's just lulled into a kind of chess match. Both teams cancelling each other out. But I think with this little injury to Odegaard, he's the one that leads the press. So look, we've nicked it again. And Odegaard loses it again, but the free kick's given.
Yeah, I've just seen the team sheet for Brighton. They only have 3 players wearing a number lower than 17. No, 4 players, sorry. So they've got a 1, a 5, a 6, and a 9. The 6 is now not on the pitch, which was Milner.
Milner, yeah.
So, yeah, there's only 1, a 5, and a 9. Everyone else has a number greater than 17, as high as 41.
Very strange.
Incidentally, David Raya is still number 22.
Yeah, Odegaard's still number 8.
Offside. So have you got any idea about why Ben White isn't in the England team? Is it because he doesn't want to be in it?
I think it's because he doesn't. I think with Ben White, we know what it is. If he's not going to play, he's not interested.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. Because he's not a football man, is he? He plays, but he's not a football man. So if he's not going to be playing, to him, I think it's like, what's the point? Why am I wasting my time when I could be with my missus or whatever, doing or having a suntan or whatever he's doing?
Mm.
You know, and if he's got Carl Walker in front of him, maybe he's not going to play. Maybe he is, I don't know. But it's a conversation that the England manager, whoever he is, should be having with him.
Yeah.
Because him and Saka on the right-hand side would be a good partnership. And he's not what a good covering header from Saliba there. No fouls, no fouls. Come on, Gabriel. Such a stupid free kick to give away. He's going backwards.
Just stand him up. Literally, just stand him up. It's an unnecessary push. You know he's going to try and back up to hold the ball. Just stand him up.
Yeah, it's not very silly free kick. I don't know why players do that. I really don't. It's so annoying.
He's miles away from anywhere of danger. You don't need to go in.
And David Wright, easy claim. And there's the ball launched, and it's a bit too much. It's right through to their keeper. Great idea. Was that Trossard was up top, but it was just a bit too much on it from David Raya.
Yeah.
And their keeper sends it long. And Saliba wins it, and Timber completes the clearance. Go on, Havertz, you're through, Havertz. 1-0 Arsenal. Kai Havertz.
Go on. Saka with the assist. Lovely chip over the keeper's head as he comes in.
Lovely finish.
Lovely.
I think they might be checking this for a foul, Tone, because the Brighton stopped as if Saka had fouled someone. But Saka carried on, which is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And he played the lovely ball into Havertz, and Havertz straight in and lovely lob over the keeper.
Yeah.
1-0 Arsenal. And Odegaard's gone straight to the bench to get what looked like a painkiller.
Yeah, that's right. It does look like some kind
Right,
of
so are they
treatment.
saying, so there might be a possible offside from Saka because the left back had stopped, that Hinchell would have stopped and raised his arm, but Saka played on. Shoulder to shoulder with Lewis Dunk is fine.
Yeah.
And the finish on Havertz is excellent.
Perfect.
So let's see. I don't think there's any check going on. All looks perfectly good to me.
Yeah.
Well, there's been nothing said, so it's a goal. The game's underway. 1-0 Arsenal.
Brilliant. As Apollo says, goal Arsenal, Havertz on the 38th minute. Saka, 3 games, 3 assists, 3 goal assists in 3 games.
And Brighton have come from the kickoff and they look like they want to play now. Just a little bit more energy about Brighton. And well played. Ben White there, shut out the danger, and it's through to David Raya. And David Raya's sent Saka on the way. Saka against 5. And he loses the ball. And there was no support for him there at all. I don't know what's going on with my speech today, man. I feel like I can't get my words out. Oh, and Havertz almost threw again. Long throw, Dunk headed it, and it almost broke back to Havertz, and it was a good diving header back to that Rocky Balboa, whatever his name is. Balabay, whatever we call him. So that's 2 in 3 games for Havertz and 3 assists in 3 games for Saka. Yeah, those people, Tony, who've still got a problem with Havertz playing the 9 are just, I don't even know what their problem is, to be honest.
Yeah.
He puts in the work. He keeps things fairly simple. He scores goals. He assists. Oh, lovely nuts. Oh, why? Why Thomas Partey? And Thomas, he's lost it again. What the hell is going on?
Oh, Thomas.
Hold on. Is it a red card? Is it a red card for Declan Rice? No, yellow. He overrun the ball. Yeah. He overrun the ball. He's gone in on the tackle. I don't think there's any malice in the tackle. Let's have a look at it. Oh, do you know what? The Brighton player caught his knee on his foot on Rice's knee after he played the ball. So it's not even like Rice has taken him out. Yeah, so yellow card.
It's a yellow. It's a yellow. It's a yellow. I'll take that. I'll take that.
I think the referee thinks that Rice cleans him out.
Yeah, he's lost possession of the ball. He's overstretched to get it, and he's ended up fouling the player. Yeah, I'll take that yellow.
I don't even think that's the case. I think the Brighton player clears the ball, and then his foot collides with Rice after it. So the Brighton manager looks like he's receiving a yellow card. Yeah, Brighton manager, yellow card. And the game's back underway. So Havertz now 8 goals in his last 10 starts and 5 assists. Yeah, Havertz lost it there quite cheaply. Oh, come on, Arsenal. What is these stupid fouls? What is this? What are we doing? You're tackling from the wrong side, Saka, and you're giving away a silly free kick. I'm all for breaking up the game, but not in dangerous positions.
So Brighton free kick about 25, 30 yards out. Hinshelwood will take it.
And Gabriel's down on the floor. And is it a corner?
Looked like it came off an Arsenal heel.
No, it come off Gabriel's leg as he jumped up in the air. He went over the top of what do you call it?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's given a goal kick.
That was definitely a goal.
Definitely a corner.
Yeah.
Definitely a corner, yeah.
So we're in the 45th minute now. Probably have a couple of minutes injury time.
Yeah. That's why it's wise. I was just going to say that's why it's wise to send this long with half-time looming. Don't put ourselves under any unnecessary pressure.
That panoramic view that they're showing, something we don't see that too often. Well, up Thomas.
Well done, Ben White. That would do. That would do. Lovely. 4 minutes added on.
Yeah, that was for the injury to Milner. And then we had a bit of time with Odegaard down.
Come on, Saka, get over there. Oh, well done, Ben White. Excellent. Excellent, Ben White. Nobody was from Ben White there. It wasn't. It was the run he made to press. Go on, Saka, you through. Oh, come on. Lose the fancy crap. Not needed, Trossard.
He's a baller. Baller's gonna ball.
Listen, when you're 4 or 5 nil up, I don't care.
Yeah.
But when you're only 1-0.
I always say there are certain players who play a certain way.
Cross it. Cross it. Oh.
And regardless of whether it's the first minute or the second minute, if he lays that straight, that's a tapping again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he had to cross it first time. First time, he's onside. Rice is offside. But Trossard is onside. Rice get out the way.
And when
Rice gets out the way,
gets the ball,
there,
Trossard
left foot,
it
Havertz is in the centre.
You
got a chance of that being 2-0.
Look, first time, and that's a 2-0. Shot on target from Trossard, though. From where he was, I would have fancied going far post, to be honest.
Yep. What are they doing here? Huh? Hold on a minute. So they've took the throw.
Deflated. The ball's deflated.
Yeah.
The ball went down. You could see he was standing on the ball. It had gone flat.
Yeah, no, I thought that Geezy was going to take the throw again, and I thought, well, that's not right.
Yeah.
Come on, Saka, get across. Oh, João Pedro just this João Pedro. I'm like, the more I'm seeing of him, the more I'm liking him. And another free kick. Party's been adjudged to have fouled João Pedro. And a yellow card for Thomas Partey.
he's thrown himself to the floor. I'll have to see it again, but he looks like he's just thrown himself to the floor.
Here it is. No, Partey's had his shirt. Partey's got hold of his shirt around the neck. Silly free kick.
Oh, yeah.
On half time. Why
right.
are you giving away that free kick? What's he going to do there? If you just carry on your run, you block the cross, give away corner or throw, but you've given a dangerous set piece now, right on half time. And in it comes, and it's headed out, it's headed back in, and it's cleared. And it's all the way back to the keeper, and that should do us till half time. He sends it long, and Big Gabby's up, and Deck's up, and Odegaard clears, and that's half time. And Saka, oh no, he's all right. I thought he got done again by that Hinshelwood, but he's fine.
Cool. Wow.
Rice getting into it with Van Hecker. and his Danny Welbeck steps in front in between the pair. Oh, Jesus.
A bit feisty, but we don't mind a bit of feistiness.
I'm stuck on my chair, Tone. My back's gone.
Oh no! Go and have a little.
Can't get up.
Yeah, you need to get out, mate. Get up and have a little wander, mate. Get that back.
I'll be back in a bit, man. I'm going to prise myself out of the chair. You might hear some screaming.
No worries.
I'll mute my mic.
No worries, champ. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's half time. It's 1-0 to Arsenal. Goal on the 38th minute by Kai Havertz. None other than the Chelsea reject. It's so funny because every time I kind of see Chelsea getting above themselves of late, and they're starting to make a noise like they've come across like the secret formula to becoming the world champions again. There are a couple of channels that I've sort of seen of late saying, "Oh, look at us! We put 6 past Wolves. We're now going to win the league. We're so good. We've got the best team in the world. We've got 2 fantastic 11s." And I look and think, well, hang on a second, ain't that the same team that just lost 2-1 to Servette? We've got 2 wonderful 11s. So good that we lost to Servette in the Conference League. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, I'm always glad when I see the Chelsea rearing up and saying how bad a player they sold to Arsenal, and we keep shoving it down their throat week in, week out by him becoming this fantastic striker that he's turning into. D-Dub says, time to crack open another nice cold one. Go ahead, D-Dubs. You get that cold one in. D-Dubs also follows up saying Sterling was their most dangerous player. Well, he was one of many dangerous players. I mean, they have got a plethora of riches over there in terms of players. The problem is, clearly, they bought too many. You know, they had, at one point, they had 40-odd players. They dragged it down to 30. But even then, you still can't run a squad of 30 players when you're only allowed 25. And then that obviously led to the situation where they had literally had to give away players, as they've done with Sterling, and we've profited. The fact that they're paying half his wages. I mean, we profit. That is just great business. No transfer fee, free loan, and you pay half his wages, which is a far more achievable number. So yeah, very happy with the business there. They've still got Chilwell as far as I can tell. They have a few days in which to get rid of him. But yeah, he's another highly paid player that they've got in their squad that they need to get rid of, because otherwise they've got a player getting paid hundreds of thousands of pounds a week sitting at home. So let's Gary, why I pull up some stats. Do you want to give us your halftime?
Yes, I will do. So it was an okay first half. We started absolutely on fire. Looked like we was going to go on a proper rampage. Saka was being a menace. Brought 2 tame saves from the keeper, really, when I think we should have done better in the positions we was in. But they haven't had a shot on target. Ryan makes a save that he doesn't need to save at his near post. But all in all, we go in 1-0 up, and Brighton are no mugs. You know, they can defend and they can hurt you on the break and on the attack. So, you know, we've both teams have kind of cancelled each other out, really. But we have that one moment of brilliance from Saka where he spots Havertz and puts him through. And we have a moment of brilliance from Havertz who lobs it over the keeper to give us a 1-0 lead. So I think we're full value for the 1-0 lead. And hopefully we can get out in the second half and put a second one in, because you can't, a team like Brighton, you can't afford to sit on your laurels. And we've got to stop giving away cheap free kicks. And also in the second half now, we have Partey and Rice on yellow cards. So I would be inclined to make a change at half time to get Jorginho on in the 6, because Partey may be struggling for fitness. Maybe his legs have gone, some would say. Very un-Partey-like to do what he's done by pulling a player back, because you just carry on the run and the player's going towards the corner flag, so there's no real danger. But Partey felt the need to pull his shirt, so can't afford to have 10 men against this lot. You want to keep 11 on the pitch. So I would be inclined to withdraw Partey. Rice in the 8 is probably less inclined and a bit more intelligent not to give away a foul. And we just carry on as we are. When you just going back to that Sterling, I caught what you were saying as I came back into the room. I read some reports this morning, that we're only actually paying him £100,000 a week. All the rest is being stumped up by Chelsea. I think Chelsea are actually paying over 60% of his wages.
Yeah, I mean, we're effectively doing them a favour by housing a player for them while they can't actually utilise him because they've not allowed him to be in their squad. It's a ridiculous situation when you think about it, that Chelsea have got so many players in this exact same situation. They're desperately trying to do a deal to get Brozier on loan. And as I said, they've got Chilwell as well, earning, I think he's on at least 100 and something grand a week, who's also in the same situation. So they need to get rid of these players.
Yeah, there's not going to be any takers for Chilwell, mate, because he's always injured.
Yeah.
You know, he's always injured. He's literally never fit.
Good player, though. Good player.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, if a team can get him, I mean, they might choose to say, look, we take him, but if he gets injured, you take him straight back.
Yeah, if he gets injured, the loan's over.
Yeah.
But they still got, I mean, they had 41 players registered
at one time. Yeah.
Enzo said that he's only working with 22. They've obviously brought in Sancho. So he's probably working with 23. That still leaves roughly about 15 players that they haven't sold still on their books that they're not using. And they're all on these big 7-year contracts. You know, I saw a stat the other day that said Chelsea's contract length was 191 years of players' contracts. Compared
That's right,
yeah. And I think the nearest one to that was something like 50 years or something like that.
That's correct. Yeah, yeah. I saw that exact same graphic.
Anyway, enough about Chabsky.
So yeah, Kai Havertz is now 10 goal involvements in his last 9 Premier League games at the Emirates. May the apologies be as loud as the hate. Yeah, so all you haters, sit on that.
Yeah, like I said in the commentary, anyone that's still got a problem with this guy playing the 9, you know, they can't be an Arsenal fan, because he literally scores goals, he assists, his work rate is phenomenal. You know, he wins duels, he wins tackles, he runs back, he runs forward, he runs off the ball. The guy is like the whole complete package.
Yeah. There's a stat there for you about Saka. He's the first Arsenal player to provide an assist in each of the first 3 games of a Premier League season since Thierry Henry in 2004-2005. So 20 years since that has happened. You know, the kid is wonderful. The kid is wonderful. You know, the fact that he scored more goals than Cristiano Ronaldo at the same age in the same amount of games. You know, it just, you know, the words just can't. They're just, you know.
Yeah, the superlatives can just keep going, can't they?
Yeah, Havertz is balling. Yeah, right there, D. Well, so we've got some halftime chat for us. How about that for the most expensive transfers of this past summer window? 2 of them are Arsenal players.
Yeah, only because they needed a goalkeeper to put in there, man, and no other goalkeepers have moved. You know, I think Neto 60 million again, injury prone.
Yeah, I mean, we were looking at him for ages, and then just decided we weren't going to do it. And to me, you're absolutely right. With his injury record, that just wasn't worth doing. Interesting, Lenny Yoro at 62 million out injured. Both are 2 centre-backs who are now considered to be 2 of the best 5 centre-backs in world football, cost less than him.
I mean, out of all them people there, I would have taken Onana. I think that would have been good business at 60 million, to be honest. I think he would have brought a lot to this midfield.
Danny Olmo at 55 is good business.
Yeah, do you know what it is? It's another player like the David Silvas or the Bernardo Silvas, isn't it? Is he going to settle into the Premier League? It's a lot different playing in Spain and Germany than it is playing in the Premier League. That Neves, I'm not too interested in him. A young kid from Portugal. Solanke wasn't for me, not at 65 million anyway. The RB is the strange one because he had, 2 seasons at Villa?
Yeah, that's right.
Fell out the team and has ended up in Saudi, which is a bit of a surprise because there was a lot of
played on the same side as Leon Bailey, didn't he? So it was a straight sort of like who's better.
Yeah, but there was a lot of clubs chasing Diaby before he signed for Villa. You know, we was looking at him. There was a few others. Julian Alvarez, 75 million. That's a lot of money. I don't think he's hit the ground running at Atletico either. You know, Euro we would have had no need for. Kilman we wouldn't have done. So out of that lot there, obviously 2 are ours anyway, but out of that lot there, for me, it would have only been Onana.
Yeah.
And I would have passed on the rest. So Apollo's just put a stat in the chat. Where's it gone? So Havertz, 16 games, 11 goals, 6 assists. So I think it's time to put to sleep the fact that he can't play the 9 because he clearly can. And he does it very well.
It's really interesting how his goals now. I mean, he was scoring goals at Leverkusen for fun. He obviously went to Chelsea, and his goal production just went right through the ground. But he seems to have taken a turn for the better, and now he's obviously scoring at will.
I mean, if Raheem Sterling comes into this team and does what's happened to Havertz happens to him, you know, we've got an absolute baller on our hands who's done it all, can score, can assist, can beat people. You know, The only problem is, like we said, like we were saying in our chat yesterday, in our stream yesterday, is are we a little bit light up front?
Yeah.
You know, we just seen Odegaard pick up a knock. He's coming back out for the second half. So hopefully he's been assessed and he's good to go.
Yeah, he's obviously on some kind of painkiller as well, which we saw him take just before the half time.
Yeah, so
he might have even had a shot.
He's still on as well. So there's no changes for Arsenal. What do you want to see in the second half, Tone?
Well, just be tidy. You know, you alluded to it, the fact that we've got Partey on a yellow card. He's lost the ball a couple of times. He needs to be careful with the ball. You know, Brighton can hurt us if we're not careful. So we need to be tidy. We need to clean up on some of the things that we've made mistakes on in the first half, and just, you know, keep pressing. I think, you know, I predicted this would be a 2-0, so we're 1-0 up so far. I never expected this to be a, you know, 3-4-0 game at all. We just need to be careful not to let a silly goal get away from us. And I'm sure we'll get another one, possibly even two in the second half.
Yeah, I want to see us play this ball in behind them more when they're holding this high line, and get Odegaard and Havertz and Saka running in from deep. Because I think that's the way that you beat these teams. That's the way that you beat these. When they're holding this high line, you've got to use the common sense and play the ball where it hurts them in behind. Well played, Trossard. It's with Gabriel in attack. Oh, lovely ball. Hit it. Oh, I'm not sure it was going in, but lovely play down Arsenal's left-hand side. And the ball comes to Declan Rice. He smashes the shot. I think it was going wide.
Yeah, I think it was. Hinshelwood gets the touch to put it over.
Hinshelwood gets the touch in front of his goalkeeper. But I
Very
think it was
clever
going
play.
wide. To be honest, Saka was right behind, but I don't think the way that Declan Rice hit that ball, that Saka would have had any chance.
The back heel from Timber was lovely.
Yeah. It was a good play all round. Trossard, Timber, Rice. And there comes
just seeing that move there, Gary, gives you so much more confidence than if you had Martinelli on the pitch.
And Gabriel at the far post heads it over the bar or wide, one of the two. Couldn't tell from the angle. He gets up really well, and it just comes off his shoulder. It's coming.
The fact is, he gets there. You know, he's having a right old tussle to get in there.
I think if that lands on his head, though, on his head, that's in the net. But I think it just dipped a little bit too much in front of him and comes off his shoulder and goes wide.
It hit Dunk on the way. That's just as he's about to head it hits Dunk, and then it ends up hitting him on the shoulder.
It just showed Havertz's finish again. What a lovely finish that is, man.
Yeah, it is.
Well in, Gabriel. Well done, Trossard. You see that instance there with Trossard. Martinelli would have just knocked that and gone after it with his pace, and probably it would have gone out for a goal kick. You know that I'm right, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He would have been head down, knock it past, use the pace.
Yeah. The thing is, he could come on it in this game, and his pace against a tired Brighton back four could absolutely cause havoc.
Oh, Declan Rice has got a bit of play acting there, but to be fair, that Hinshelwood has taken the quick free kick, and then the follow through.
He missed the ball. He went to take the free kick. He missed the ball and kicked Declan Rice.
No, he kicked the ball, but the follow through caught Declan Rice. He was walking back. So he's tried to take the quick free kick, and then the follow through catches him.
But look at where the ball goes. He doesn't.
He sent Declan Rice off. He sent Declan Rice off. He didn't do anything. What are you doing? He didn't do anything. He's saying that Declan Rice played the ball. He's saying that Declan Rice played the ball. He didn't play the ball. He was walking away.
Surely VAR's got to come in there.
Declan Rice was walking away from the situation.
Yeah.
If you would took
VAR
the free
has to
kick,
come in there. Surely. VAR has got to look at this.
No. Rice tapped the ball a little bit away so he couldn't take the quick free kick.
See, I told you. He didn't kick the ball.
Yeah, but because Rice tapped it away.
But that's not a yellow card.
Rice tapped it about half an inch. Yeah. And then he kicked Rice flush in the knee.
I told you that he never kicked the ball. And that's not a yellow card as far as I'm concerned. He kicked the ball. I noticed the ball went a totally different direction to where that fella went.
Yeah, because Rice tapped it. He didn't need to touch it, Declan Rice. That's so stupid. That's a double harsh second yellow.
Oh, that's just not what we needed.
And this is what I said, Toad, innit? You've got Rice and Partey, both on yellow cards. They've got to keep their cool, not make silly tackles.
That's what I'm saying. Like, tidy up where you need to. But that's unnecessary.
I mean, there's kicking the ball away and there's kicking the ball away, innit?
And that's why I thought they needed to see it, because how can you give a yellow card for that little tap? It's almost
so now,
like
everyone that kicks the ball away or even holds on to the ball has to receive a yellow card. Yeah. So now Brighton are on it, and it's a great header from Ben White at the back post. Honestly, man, that's just dumbness.
So Brighton will press, obviously.
And Arsenal have nicked it. Arsenal have nicked it in press.
I think this is calling out for Gabriel Martinelli, because in this situation, the speed of Martinelli against.
You know what I would do? I would. You'd have to take off. You'd have to take off Trossard. I'd drop Havertz back into the 8 and play Martinelli up front. But the only thing I would do, I'd say to him, I don't want you to come back. I just want you to stay on the halfway line. I wouldn't even call him, but I'll defend with the other men. Matoma turns Ben White inside out, and Timber with a great header away. Lovely block by Timber. Odegaard, and it's shot against Havertz, blocks it on the edge of the box.
Two blocks there, one from Gabriel Magalhaes and one from Havertz.
Oh, David Ray, what are you doing? What the hell? He chested the ball and it rolled back out towards the penalty spot.
He knew what he was doing. He had
yeah. If Ramsdale would have done that, bro, everyone would have been going. Oh, lucky the Brighton player wasn't paying attention.
They're playing around now. It's a ball straight up.
Yeah, football goes out the window at some point, doesn't it? Because now they're just trying to cause maximum chaos. Well played, Trossard. Excellent.
The first yellow was totally unnecessary. That's the one that he'll
Oh,
So Arsenal in a low block, just getting constant pressure from Brighton now. We've got just loads of players just on the edge of the box.
See that ball, that clearance from Havertz there has to be hit long into their half and let Saka go chase it.
Well, it ended up in their half
Offside.
anyway.
Yeah, offside anyway.
Fewest goals conceded in 24. Arsenal only 9 goals conceded this calendar year. So the Arsenal defence is going to be working overtime. You see Arteta and his staff in the dugout trying to work out what they can do to, change the way that the game is going, because currently Arsenal are in low block against Brighton. Also have to work out now. That's a 1-game suspension for Declan Rice. Obviously, probably bring
Tottenham, innit?
Oh yeah. Which would have been a great opportunity for Marino to come in. Who plays there? You play Party up there and leave Jorginho to play. The more I look at it, the more innocuous that is. It's a nothing tap.
I think the ball was still moving. The ball was still moving anyway.
Yeah.
He couldn't take a quick free kick.
It's what it is. D-Dub says, fine, Leo will tuck in.
Calafiore looks like he's getting stripped and ready to come on. So interesting. So Calafiore is coming on. Who is going to be making way?
He could play midfield and bring off someone like Trossard.
I think Trossard is the only one that you can bring off, unless he's going to play him in the left side in front of Timber. Oh, there's the ball. What a ball that is. Oh, great, excellent save, David Raya, 1-1. And it's João Pedro. The ball was played right down the middle.
Yeah.
Gabriel comes across. Welbeck gets a shot away. Raya beats it away, but it's out into the danger area. And João Pedro is there to follow up, and it's 1-1.
Yeah.
That's a bad goal to give away, man, because that ball straight down the middle. And where was the backup in midfield? Once it gets played, Party's nowhere to be seen.
Well, those are the kind of areas that normally Declan Rice is picking up, isn't it?
Well, no, Thomas Partey's the 6, isn't he? So Thomas Partey should be picking it up.
And that player's run straight past Thomas Partey.
And Raya hasn't done well there at all. He's pushed it straight back into the danger zone. Why is he? Do you know what? That's a goalkeeping error from David Raya. You watch the shot. He's trying to almost catch it. What he's got to do is use his fist to push that away from the goal. That's bad goalkeeping. Bad goalkeeping. Bad defending, bad goalkeeping.
Yeah.
He's not done anything with that. He's pushed it straight into the danger. Even if he goes with his fists as it's shot towards him and pushes his fist towards it, that ball flies. It doesn't just lollipop into the area.
So just as we said, Trossard's come off and Calafiore is on now.
And here come Brighton again. And it's hashed clear by Gabriel. Arsenal can't panic. That's a panic clearance. Hasn't gone anywhere.
He's got to be more rational about that, hasn't he?
It's such a bad goal to give away, honestly. The ball down the middle, great run by Welbeck, I'll give him that. Gabriel needs to try and make the tackle, but he's worried about giving away a penalty. No support once it comes off Raya, but Raya's got to do better than that. I'm sorry. Use your fist, get some distance on the ball. Nothing falls by that penalty spot. And it's an easy finish for João Pedro.
Yeah. To be honest, it weren't so easy because he actually puts it underneath the body of I thought originally he got it. He just plonked it into the open corner, but actually
Raya's getting up, and then to get up
Raya.
and get back down again is hard when it's hit that low and that hard.
Yeah,
that's when you've got to stick a foot out. You probably haven't got time to dive.
No, it didn't go to the side of him. It went underneath.
Yeah, look,
his
they're
body.
open again. Look, and it's a lovely block by Gabriel, but they're open on the edge of the box all the time. All the time, they've got someone open on the edge of the box.
Phew. And they got in each other's way there. Hinchelwood and Pedro got in each other's way. One was going for a header, one was going for an overhead.
That's a terrible save by Raya.
Yeah, he has got to palm that to the side.
Yeah, you pushing it
palm that
straight
there.
out. He's come right at you. Just push it to the left. There's no one out there. You know, that's schoolboy goalkeeping. My 11-year-old knows that. He does. I'm not joking. He knows that. Nothing falls in that 6-yard box or penalty spot. Everything goes to the left or to the right or over the bar. It's all right making these spectacular saves, but that should be a routine save for any top-class goalkeeper. So Saka's come over to the left. So what's happening here? Saka's come over to the left.
Yeah, it's a formation change.
And Odegaard's on the right. And then Arsenal playing 5 at the back with Timber.
Calafiori on the, 3 in the middle.
Oh, get up, man. These Brighton players now, they're all at it. They all want to dive about. Look, there's nothing wrong with you, mate. You're just trying to get someone booked. Well done, ref.
Yeah, get up, you mug.
Well done, Ben White. Got no one to hit. Listen, if we get out of this with a 1-1, we're living lucky.
72% possession in the second half for Brighton.
And you know, listen, we go down to 10 men right now. I don't mind if they score a worldy goal, but we basically give away a goal that we should never give away. And that's what gets me when we do things like that. If we're hard to beat and they score a worldie or a deflected shot, so be it. So Gabriel gets in front of a certain tapping for Danny Welbeck there. Matoma again skins Ben White. Gets the low cross in. Raya can't keep it. He comes out to try and claim it. And Gabriel's there to bail him out. They play the corner short. And David Raya collects. Simple. Slow it down. Relax. Oh, well played, Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey stepping through people like they weren't there then. And Havertz over on the right. No one in the centre at all. And Havertz loses it. Saliba wins it. High up the pitch. Oh, so you've got to read that, Havertz. Why are you standing there? When Odegaard makes that run, he gets to that point, someone has to get across the front of the first defender. There's no point in having two players standing side by side.
Yeah, Odegaard stirring up the crowd. He's trying to get a reaction so that, you know, we can get a better result.
There's the ball long. Look, who's making the run in behind? Look, the ball's got to go long. And Thomas Partey's lost it to Danny Welbeck. What was he doing? He had options. Dilly-dallying for what reason?
I've got to assume he didn't have the options because Thomas Partey normally is very good.
No, he had options. He had options, Tony. He had Calafiore over to the left. He had Raya behind him. He was facing his own goal. Tried to do a turn and lost it.
Player's got to play. He's always trying to find that forward pass, isn't he?
Havertz is running dunk. Well played, Kai. Lovely, lovely. Play it, Odegaard, play it! Oh, my freaking God, man. It's on your left foot. How have you not played that ball to Calafiore?
Calafiore was in, yeah.
But how have you not played that?
Oh, he missed the opportunity there.
Jesus, wet. Defender should never be able to cut that ball. That's on your left foot. For a man like you, Odegaard, that is the easiest pass that you'll make all season. Jesus Christ, that ball was there, man.
Was that offside?
No, foul on Gabriel or Saliba by Danny Welbeck. So that's the ball. All this football now has got to stop. You just got to get a runner from midfield, play it long, get him running through, and you're in behind them because Brighton are not going to change the way they play.
Yeah. I think you've got to find a way to get Martinelli on there. Well, 67 minutes in.
Get out there, Ben White. Get out there, Ben White. What a ball by Matoma that was. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Outside of the right boot. In the danger area. Arsenal had to clear for a corner. He's some player, any Matoma. I mean, you talk about, you know, players that could change a game in a minute. He's one of them that can do that.
That belt was just shoulder barged David Raya in his hip. What's that about? He was trying to run around Ben White on the floor, and he just shoulder barged David Raya blatantly in his hip.
He's trying some Ben Whitery. Some Ben White skullduggery. Stickhousery.
And David Raya catches it. And there's the throw. Oh, and Saka just couldn't take it. He just couldn't take it. That was unlucky, man. But there was 4 against 1 there. So I think you've got to calm it down and not look for the quick.
If he's able to control that, though, you know.
And you had a card for Jurian Timber.
Bloody hell. A bit tight, in it.
It wasn't from there anyway. It wasn't from there anyway, ref. What are you talking about? See, this is where you want Raya to come and claim it and then launch it quick. Because they've got 7 forward.
Minto with the free kick. Minto got a yellow card. What for?
They got 9 forward here, Tony.
Oh, down goes centre back. He's holding his hamstring.
Feltman, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like his day might be over. He's either got early onset cramp or he could be actually having a bit of a worry here with his hamstring. Carpet is carpeting. Looks fantastic as per always. Big up to the groundsman at Arsenal.
There's Raheem Sterling looking on. And Chelsea making a double... Chelsea, what am I talking about? Brighton making a double substitution. Minty Fresh coming off. And Feltman coming off. And they're bringing on someone I've never heard of. This is a Brazilian guy, and Jorginho or something this guy's called, isn't he? Rutter and Estupiñán.
Estupiñán.
That's him, his brother. Yeah, this other guy they brought on's the winger, isn't he? I thought he'd done really well in one of their games.
Okay.
Something Rutter. I think it's Georgie Rutter or something like that his name is. Oh, so Martinelli is coming on and it's a header over the bar. Get the ball quick time. Get the ball quick time. So Martinelli for Odegaard. That's a wise choice. He's taken a knock. He may not be 100%. Martinelli's express pace on the counter-attack. Saka gets the armband.
Charlie Watts mentioned that in this very same game, a Brighton player kicked a ball away, doing exactly what Declan Rice did, and there was no repercussion.
That's the thing, isn't it? You know,
if every time someone kicks a ball, I mean, barely touches a ball, because as you said, it wasn't even a stationary ball. The ball was moving. Yeah. If every time you're gonna give someone a yellow card for that, then we need to see a lot more yellow cards. A hell of a lot.
And you know what else it needs to be? You know, like when the ball goes out of play and the player then kicks it further down the line, even though it's already gone out of play. That should also be a yellow card because that's kicking the ball away.
Absolutely.
Oh, Saliba, why have you let it bounce? Well done, Saliba. Oh, he took a chance. Oh, go on, Martinelli. Go on, Havertz. Go on, Havertz. Go on, Havertz. You're through. Oh!
He controlled that so well.
Kai Havertz. First of all, he's missed a sitter. Then Saka misses the rebound. It comes back to Havertz.
Oh, and
he
he
out his
kicked
feet.
it out. Unbelievable touch. Oh,
He can't sort out his feet and knocks it out for a throw.
Oh, God.
Saka I would have gone down if I was Saka there.
He's done so well. It's a great save by the keeper.
That's what we've got to do. The ball, forget the football, knock it out the window. Smash it high, smash it long, yeah, and get people after it. Because when you turn people around facing their own goal, they're unsure. That's where the mistake's going to come from. Oh, Havertz, you got to be better than that, Havertz. So Timber has now gone to right back. Obviously, they didn't like the look of Matoma against Ben White, so Ben White has now gone into third centre back. Jesus Christ. So Raya dived, and it was Martinelli versus Dunk. Dunk just about got there.
Jeez.
He just about got, if that ball would have been in the air, Martinelli was through there. So David Raya dived, the shot was blocked, and it fell to that Yari geezer who come on, the one that you looked up. He
had the open goal.
Raya was just managed to get back up.
Yeah. For a second, he had an open goal. I think if he hits that first time without taking a touch, Ray is no man's land.
Don't lose it there, Martinelli. And Havertz, what a run by Havertz. Play it now! Play it! Oh, just too far ahead of him. What? Just too far ahead of him, Tone. Millimetres in front of him. He just couldn't make it. Hold on, Saliba's gone down now.
Uh-oh. Saka's gutted at himself. The Havertz Saka duo strikes again, but in this situation, Saka just can't get enough on it.
Timber's down, injured. So looks like his knee. His right knee. This is what we're saying, Tone. Couple of injuries away.
Yeah, I mean, luckily defensively we got loads in defence, but yeah.
Looks like Zinchenko being called back. Yeah, Zinchenko getting ready. And what is this Timber? His knee, his ankle. Well, he's up. He's up and he's walking off. No, he's not. He's up and he's walking off. Doesn't look anything too bad. No, he's staying on, Timber, but he has to go off because you've received treatment, right?
Yeah.
No, what's happening here? Oh, he's going off. He's going off the other side of the pitch. So he looks like he will be coming back on, but he's gone off the other side of the pitch. So when he comes back on, he's already in his right place. Oh, now they're making a sub. Now they're making a sub.
So Zinchenko coming on.
Keep up. And they tried what a divvy move that is. Right, he tried to catch Rare out from the halfway line.
Who's this one?
Oh God, Zinchenko.
Well, it depends where he's going to play.
Timber. He's going to have to go left, and Calafiore is going to have to go right, innit? Or Ben White will go back to right back.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Timber looked like he was ready to carry on, though. Big 10 minutes, big 10, 15 minutes coming up now, time.
Yeah, massive.
And we've had chances to go back in front.
We have. And as I said, I think with Martinelli's pace, the way Brighton play a high line,
Get the ball
get that right.
Things like this, you just got to throw it long. Martinelli, where Martinelli's position is now, is no good, really. You want him further over.
So Zinchenko is on the left, Calafiore inside. It's a back three, isn't it? Is it?
I'm not even too sure. I've got to have a butcher's. It's a back five at the moment. Zinchenko's gone to left. Calafiore, Saliba, Gabriel in the centre, and White's gone back to right back.
Yeah. And then you got a trio of Havertz, Partey,
Saka, and Martinelli. Great tackle, Ben White. He got done there.
What's interesting, Gal, is Martinelli is playing right with Saka playing left.
Yeah, listen, Martinelli doesn't work on the left, and it's an experiment that's got to finish.
Yeah.
Put him on his stronger foot. Let him run with his head down.
We've been saying this for how long have we been saying this?
You know, if it ends up working out, it's like, I hate to say I told you so, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's like, I hate to say I told you so. So another corner to Brighton. First one was cleared from the second corner. And that's headed wide. And the two Brighton players have clashed heads.
Ooh.
He looks dazed. He looks dazed, man. That's the substitute. He looks dazed.
Ridder.
Oh.
Ouch.
I'm surprised the centre back actually got up because his face connected with the top of the other guy's head.
Yeah. That's like a full-fledged punch in the face from a heavyweight.
That's so silly, Raya. So silly. So they're saying on TV that that Veltman had no intention of taking a quick free kick. It was all about trying to get Rice booked. Hold on, he's picked up the ball, ref. He's picked up the ball and run away with it. Should that not be a yellow card, no?
See, consistency. It's shit.
Pick up the ball, run into your own half, and then throw the ball back. That's okay.
Yeah.
But if you tap it half a yard, that's not on.
Yeah. Consistency is absolute trash. Surely that's a booking.
Unlucky Saka.
Oh,
Yeah, he was trying the right idea. Just didn't quite get the pass off.
And Matoma can't use his left foot, and he's worse than Martinelli there. Jesus Christ. So now they're bringing on Adingra and is it Cisco? Hey, there's the number 10, look. And what number is Cisco?
Enciso is 10 and Dingra is 24.
22, isn't it? Oh, no, 24, yeah.
No. So Matoma off for Adingra, I'd assume.
Yeah, and Welbeck off for Cisco.
Enciso.
Enciso, Cisco, whatever his name is, no one cares.
Enciso.
in Cisco.
The Argentinian international who played in the Copa America for Argentina, basically. He's got an eye for goal.
Ben White made a little mistake there, and Brighton come again. They're flooding forward, but Ben White, Ben White, what are you doing? So Ben White had opportunity to clear the ball. He's tried to smack the lever off it, and it didn't go anywhere. But lucky enough, we get away with it, and Brighton come again. It's smack clear. This is why I think when the ball gets to one of our players, you've got to push someone up into that 9. It has to be Martinelli with his pace.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned him, because I kind of feel like you need an outlet.
That's it.
That's fast.
Well done, Havertz. Go on, Havertz. Keep running. Well played, Kai Havertz.
Squeaky bum time. 4 minutes of regulation time remaining. And then there'll be extra time, which there'll probably be at least 4 minutes, I'd have thought.
Oh, I'm going to say
about
about
the number of
6 or 7.
substitutions.
Well done, Saka. Excellent defending, Saka.
So Saka's now reverted back to the right side of the pitch. Martinelli's moved over to the left.
Yeah, but Saka's got to use the ball wisely there. Instead of dribbling, get rid of it out of your feet. No fouls. Well played, William Saliba. You know, use your pace, knock it, go after it, turn them, get them deeper in their own half. You're losing it on the halfway line there. If you knock that down towards the corner flag and go after it, they've got to chase back towards their own goal. Maybe we get a throw, maybe we get a corner, but they're starting the attack from near their own penalty area. That's it, send it long. They've had 17 attempts on goal, Brighton, only 4 on target.
Arsenal with 11 attempts, 7 on target. Well up.
Well done, Thomas Partey. He had to get that right, or he was also going off.
I'd actually be tempted to sub Thomas Partey for Jorginho. Just fresh legs, someone with an eye for a pass.
I was just thinking about getting Jorginho on because he's the kind of guy that would just be able to play a nice pass.
Yeah.
And And a wild shot from, and Gabriel's now, does he take where he's blocked the ball? Just a bit winded? Yeah, a bit winded.
Gonna go and grab a drink.
No worries, mate. So Raya's about to pump this ball kick as long as he can. And 30 seconds left of regulation time. And it's just a question of how much is going to be added on for injury time, which we're about to find out. Tony reckons 4. I'm going to say 7. What we saying, guys? In the chat, let's talk to each other. That's the ball. Oh, Martinelli's just got pushed out of play while in the air and no free kick given. Can't really be too happy with the ref in this game, man. He's missed a few things. But, I mean, that was a blatant push on Martinelli there as he's in the air. Which, again, if you follow rugby, you can't touch the player in the air because it's dangerous. You know, but in football, that's obviously okay. We're not worried if a player lands and breaks his neck or breaks his back. Well played, Calafiore. Oh, he's pulled him off the ball, ref. Are you blind? Saka's been taken down off the ball, making a run to receive the pass. And the referee just plays on like nothing happened. Excellent goalkeeping, David Raya. Fast off his line. 6 minutes added on, guys. 6 minutes added on. A minute and a half already gone. Excellent, David Raya there. Of course, that's a foul. And the free kick wasn't from their ref. Oh, just let them take it from wherever they want to take it then, shall we? Honestly, you just missed a foul on Martinelli, Tone, right? He's up in the air trying to head the ball and he gets pushed. While in air, no foul. Saka's running through. Brilliant bit of play by Calafiore and Zinchenko. Saka's making the run, gets taken out before the ball's even played. Play on. Good punch, David Raya. Saka's won it. Oh, he's got to go over the top. Had to go over the top. Oh, Saka. It just had to be lobbed over the top. Martinelli was on it.
Martinelli would have burned up all of that defense.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it had to go over the top. It had to go over the top. And Arsenal get away with one there. It's come off his arm. Two and a half minutes left.
And Stippian with the conversion. Rosed.
Yeah, no, I was saying, Tony, like, even in rugby, if you touch someone in the air, it's a foul because it's dangerous play, right?
Yeah.
But in football, apparently it's okay. We don't care if someone falls awkwardly and breaks their neck or back.
So TNT have made your...
And
Your
yellow
guy,
card to David Raya. He was
João
clearly
Pedro.
pushed while he was in the air.
João Pedro's been named man of the match.
You know, I'm not too sure about that. I'm sure it has to go to an Arsenal defender. Come on, Ben White. You're going to get a yellow card, mate. Just throw the ball down the line. That's it. That's all you have to do. Great challenge, Calafiore. Brilliant. Excellent foul. I love it. So entering the last minute. Brighton come again. And the free kick given, foul by Thomas Partey. Oh, is he going to get booked? No, he's booked João Pedro for diving. That was a foul. Thomas Partey fouled him. He carried on running. Couldn't keep. Oh no, what's happened here? So he's booked João Pedro. Brighton have the free kick because it was a foul. But João Pedro must have asked for a second yellow card. So this will be the last action of the game. That's it.
Free
And
kick's
smashed
gonna be
clear by
taken.
Williams Saliba.
Poor free
Hold on,
kick.
what's he asking for here? Are they looking at penalty? No, there's nothing. So the game plays on. And that's full time, 1-1.
Wow. Well, I'll take that.
Well, after that 50 minutes that we played with 10 men, you're going to have to take that in you.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I don't know how the referee can send him off when he didn't even see the incident. He didn't even see the incident in its full. Well, you take that after that 50 minutes with 10 men because they was on the ascendancy, Brighton.
Okay, so gonna make this short and sweet, Gal, because I need to get somewhere.
Yeah, that's no problem with me, mate. My back's killing me, so.
So basically, I'd love to show you the footage, but in the first half, if you look on the internet, if you look on Twitter, on my account, Pugilist Boy on Twitter, I've just retweeted, because I can't share it on TV, but I can lead you to it. On my Twitter account on YouTube is the repost of João Pedro when the ball goes out of play and he kicks the ball the entire length of of half the pitch. Yeah, protest right in front of. He does it right in front of Arteta. Yeah, no yellow card.
And the ball was clearly out of play, not even close to being in play.
Not even close. So if you're going to be giving a yellow card to Declan Rice for what was a 5-inch pass or a mild kick out, you got to give that. There's no way. The inconsistency is terrible. It'll be on Match of the Day tonight. I'm pretty sure of it.
So even Peter Crouch is saying that Veltman had no one to even pass the ball too quickly. He's just trying to get Declan Rice in trouble. Yeah, listen, we held on well. Apart from the goal that they scored, which in my mind is bad defending, bad backing up by the midfield, but a terrible mistake from David Raya. That ball has to be pushed away to his left or his right, or up over the bar. There's nothing falls in that area because it's a simple finish for someone on coming to the ball. So
Declan Rice has played 245 games of football in the Premier League. He's never received a red card. That's his first one.
yeah, the first one he didn't need to make the tackle. He overrun the ball.
He didn't. Yeah,
and he didn't need to make the tackle. He could have just let it go, held his position, and made the Brighton guy beat him or do something with the ball. It was always on the halfway line as well. So, and if you look at the tackle, he hasn't actually cleaned the guy out. The guy gets to the ball first, and then as he's played the ball, he catches Rice's knee. So it looks worse than what it is.
Yeah,
It looks like Rice has cleaned him out. But I don't see how the ref can give the second yellow card when he doesn't see what happened.
yeah. I mean, the fact is, Veltman is not in no way looking to pass that ball. He has nobody to play that ball to. He just took a swipe at Declan Rice.
Yeah, the ball was moving as well, so it wasn't a stationary ball. So therefore, you can't give a yellow card if it's not a stationary ball. It shouldn't be. The free kick has to be taken again.
Yeah,
But listen, I think we've done well because Brighton they're not a foolish team.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
not a team of they can play. So I think we've done really well to hold on to that. And we had chances to win it. We had chances to actually go and win the game.
so let's just see who's in the chat. What's up, Victor? Declan was indisciplined today, and he cost us.
Yeah, as I said, he didn't need to make the first challenge, and in the second one, when you're on a yellow card, don't give the ref a decision to make. Even if it is a 5-yard tap away or you're standing there and not letting him take it, just move away, let him get on with it. Walk in the line of the ball by all means. As long as you're walking the other way, the ref can't say nothing to you. But just don't give refs decisions to make. Look, 22 shots we give away once Rice went off the pitch. But this just shows how solid our defence really is. You know, and we had Odegaard was injured for most of that first half and most of the second half. He wasn't his normal self. Yeah, we got Jorginho to come in, mate. Jorginho to come in at 8. We got Zinchenko that can play the 8. So we're not in trouble as of yet. Rice, unfortunately, Rice misses the Tottenham game, which is the next league game, right? Yeah, that was a good rearguard action. It just shows how solid Arsenal are, to be honest, and where we're at on that side of our game.
Cool. All right. So let me do my ratings very quickly. I'll use the team sheet to do my ratings. Raya, I'm gonna give. He's at fault for the goal, so gonna have to give him a 6. Ben White struggled against Matoma. Probably have to give him a 6 and all. Saliba was a rock as always, 8. Gabriel, bit rash with some of his passing, unnecessary foul, but still quite strong, 7. Timber, he was tidy. He was strong. Unfortunately, had to be taken off, but yeah, I'll give him a 7. Party, again, guilty of giving the ball away a few times unnecessarily. Got himself onto a yellow. Gonna have to give him a 6. Rice, yeah, he's gonna have to get a 5. Odegaard, not at his best, but he did create a couple of opportunities. He missed one great opportunity for a potential winner. Give him a 6.5. Saka, creator of a goal again. Give him an 8. Trossard looked fresh and he looked like he wanted it. Give him a 7. Havertz gets a goal. And yeah, his work rate, phenomenal. I'll give him 8.5 and I'm making my man of my match. Gary?
Yeah, so Raya, for me, was at fault for the goal. Once the shot is coming towards him, he has to beat that away to either side. I think he's tried to catch it, and that's why it's come out of his gloves and rebounded favourably for João Pedro to score. Schoolboy mistake from a goalkeeper. Nothing rebounds into play in that area. So I'm going to give Raya a 6. He did make up for it with a save, which was really run of the mill for a goalkeeper, to be honest. When he dived and the ball deflected to a guy who had the open goal. Lucky enough, the guy went to the right side that Raya was coming from, and Raya was able to get a leg on it. Ben White, yeah, he struggled against Matoma, but then again, most defenders do. But he was solid enough, so I'll give him a 7. Saliba and Gabriel, I thought that a pair of them had tremendous games, especially when we went down to 10. I'm going to give Saliba an 8 and Gabriel a 7.5. Couple of rash challenges, giving away free kicks and kind of hack clearances with a bit of no composure. But overall, them two are solid. Timber, I thought, had a really good game. I'm going to give him a 7. Thomas Partey struggled, gave away a stupid free kick and got a stupid booking in the first half, but he didn't need to. I'm going to give Partey a 6. Declan Rice, normally solid. 245 games in the Premier League without a red card. I thought both of the cards today were avoidable. I'm going to give Declan Rice a 3. Martin Odegaard picked up a knock on his knee, which I hope, touch wood, is nothing serious. Which it kind of hampered him in the rest of the game that he played. So I'm going to give him a 6. Bukayo Saka, I'm going to give him an 8. Lovely assist, and was unlucky not to put us 2-1 up when him and Havertz linked again. Trossard, I thought, had a bright first half. Done some of the things that we don't see from Martinelli. I'm going to give Trossard a 7. My man of the match today was Mr. Kai Havertz. I thought he took his goal really, really well. Run himself into the ground once more when we went down to 10 men, dropping into midfield, and almost set up Saka for the winner. So I'm going to give Havertz an 8.5, and that's my man of the match.
I think we're pretty much close in everything that we've judged here, Gary.
Yeah, it's not a great do. I think we see the game pretty evenly toned.
Yeah. Excellent stuff.
Hold on, they're just talking about Declan Rice's yellow card.
Supposed to go, by the way. I actually feel that it's a free punt. Okay, I'll do what I'll do something as well at the same time. So the referee, I know the principle of this new law. They want to move people away from the ball, but it's also a responsibility to keep 11 players, both sets of 11 players on the pitch. And I don't really feel that that is a sending off offence.
I don't think there's anyone in football who will tell you that they think he's genuinely trying to play a pass now. He's tried to put the ball there side and then hope that he kicks it away, and then he's bringing it to the referee's attention.
Yeah, the referee wasn't. He could. There's no way the referee could have seen that.
At the start of this season, the players and clubs have been told that referees are going to take more robust action on delaying restarts. So they're specifically looking at clear, deliberate actions that are impactful in delaying the restart.
Yeah, well, I'll show you impactful. That went 1 yard, and in the first half,
Yeah, so they're talking about the João Pedro thing, Tom.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, look, they're showing it now. Look.
Yeah, this is the first 20 minutes.
So it's off the pitch. It's almost at Arteta's feet when he kicks it, right?
Yeah, it ends up at the goalkeeper.
That's had a much bigger impact than Declan Rice's one, but nobody brought that to attention. You see Mikel Arteta trying to bring it to everyone's attention.
Yeah, but where's the consistency then, of course?
Yeah, exactly right. But by the letter of law, Declan Rice probably has to go because he spotted it and it's been called on.
And here is Fabian Hertzler come out to join us.
Let's see what the Brighton manager has to say.
On the point here, away at the Emirates, Liverpool at the end of the game just described it as so-so, taking a point. What was your assessment of it? It was an action-packed game.
We felt a little bit disappointed, but to be honest, we didn't deserve to win here because we need to learn that if you want to win games like this, you need to be consistent in all your actions. And we lost our counter-pressing in two situations. In the second half, we lost our rest defense in the second half 2 times, but also could score. Of course, we also had big chances. And in the end,
I like this guy.
To learn this consistency.
Yeah, it's a good.
Of course, it was a tough game, emotional game, and in the end, maybe 2 days later, we would be happy about the point, but now at the moment, it's a little bit disappointing.
I'd like to get your take on the sending off of Declan Rice, because the momentum of the game really changed at that point. The Arsenal fans here were obviously furious at it. Can you just tell us what you thought, and also what was told to you and your players at the start of the season about referees clamping down on delaying restarts?
So when I saw he shot the ball away, so it's a clear yellow card for me. On the other side, what we teach and the referee meeting was that the time the goalkeeper takes or the players take, it will be added on in the additional time after the game. And I didn't understand how many minutes the goalkeeper take away from this game and why we only had like 6 minutes. So that's something what I don't understand. But for me, it was a clear yellow card from Declan Rice. The first one I don't remember, but therefore, yeah, it's clear.
But Fabian, you'd have to admit, if one of your players was sent off in that same manner, whilst we're adjusting to these changes, I understand the principle.
So Apollo's on me, Tony, because I'm blaming Raya again.
Passes the ball into Rice's space, and kind of the ball's wrapped up and among him. And I feel the referee there could have just applied, a sensible approach.
Of course, I agree. You can be more sensitive in this situation. I agree. I completely agree. But in the end, you make this decision. We don't complain about the yellow red card. We're more about complaining about like the time they waste. And for me,
but the referee also makes a mistake, because here now as well, I think this is maybe a booking. You're going to say, "Oh, what do you mean?" But you can't be allowed just to kick someone just because somebody else.
Martin's really okay about this decision, Fabian.
No, I'm being honest.
I understand this discussion. So you can also see it another direction. We have to be honest. We can also say it's a yellow card for our player. You have to see this. I have no problem with having an open discussion about the referee decisions. In the end, we have to be honest that it's our fault that we didn't win the game. We were one man plus. We made it good. We're not good enough to win here, so in the end, we have to accept the job and we have to keep going. We also have to learn out of these situations in the game. We have to learn to be consistent, and that's the next step in our journey.
You then capitalised on the man advantage, getting the equaliser. How good was the ball from Lewis Dunk?
Yeah, amazing. I think it's one of his biggest strengths, playing like these balls. Also a good run from Vite, so yeah, great play.
Lewis, I mentioned obviously in the first half he was slightly disappointed with the goal he conceded there. It was obviously nice to make that one up.
The movement of Minter there is fantastic, isn't it? How he runs into that space. They cross over, and then of course the Arsenal defenders then it causes a miscommunication, and then Gabriel maybe could come up his feet, and then you've got bodies in the box then following up. Pedro today we gave him man of the match. He did exceptionally well for you.
Again, he deserves it. No, he's a great player. Of course, also a little bit disappointed that he's not nominated for the Brazilian squad, but we tried to help him. We tried to improve him every game. He has a great impact on the team. He is an outstanding player for our squad, and he also works really good and out of position. So we only see in possession, but how he works for the team out of possession was also very outstanding, and I'm very happy for him.
You lost James Milner to injury today. How concerned are you about your midfield options now? Obviously, you had the bad news about Matt O'Reilly in the Crawley game as well.
I think the international break is good timing for us when we see that our midfielders are going away. But again, I would say like there are problems, but there are no problems. There are solutions. So we have to find solutions.
Yeah, Apollo. Honestly, mate, when you look at it, I would expect my 11-year-old son to make a better save than that. What Raya did. Raya's trying to catch the ball in his gloves, and that's why it spills out into the danger zone. Any keeper knows if you can't catch that ball, you have to push it away from the danger area. So as the ball's coming towards him, both hands, push it left, push it right, push it up, over the bar, whatever you want to do with it, but nothing falls back in front of you into the danger zone. And when you watch it, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not bashing Raya for the sake of bashing Raya. I'm bashing Raya because when the ball gets played through, first of all, Gabriel should make the tackle, but he's obviously worried about giving the penalty away. When the shot then comes in, Raya has to do better, and then Raya becomes at fault because he's trying to catch it. Even if he goes with his fists, and I always tell my son this, right? I'll bring my son in the room now. You can ask him. Even if he goes with his fists and they meet the ball, that ball then, with the power it's coming at you and the power you're meeting it with, that ball then will ricochet off your fists, up in the air, and clear a further distance. Yeah? It's like, Tony, when you're on the pads with someone, If someone just jab you lightly, your hand don't move. But if someone puts the power into that punch as you're coming forward, the pads will move back further. Yeah, it's the same, exactly the same. So when you see it, you will see what I'm saying is correct. Apart from that, the rest of the saves that Raya made were routine. You would expect any goalkeeper to make them saves. Yeah, the one effort that he didn't deal with was the one that led to the goal. You know, so I will rest my case there. When you see it later on in the highlights, you'll see what I'm saying. It's not about bashing Raya, because last week he was excellent. The week before that he was excellent. And today he just got found wanting on one occasion. One occasion only.
Yeah, I have to concur with Gary Apollo and say, yeah, it was a error in a game. Unfortunately, it led to a goal. You know, it is what it is. But
and then he got slightly lucky, because obviously, I don't know, Apollo using the ground, but you may not have realised that when the shot came in and it got blocked, Raya had dived full length for the goal. And when it rebounded to the Brighton player, had he just hit it first time into the corner that was right in front of him, it would have been an open goal, Tony, yeah? But he took the touch and went back across the way that Raya was coming, and he manages to get an ankle or bottom shin to it to knock it away. So that save, he got a bit lucky with, because really and truly that should have been a goal for Brighton. But all in all, it was a solid performance from him, barring one mistake which led to a goal. Even the defenders, they made one error in that whole game which led to the goal. Saliba doesn't pick the run. Gabriel's not close enough to cover. When it rebounds, Partey's nowhere to be seen on the edge of the box. The Brighton players are flooding it. João Pedro gets there and knocks the ball in. So all in all, but apart from that, listen, you can't take nothing away from Raya and the defenders from that point onwards. You know, they put their bodies on the line, blocking shots. You know, they're heading everything away. Saliba, I thought, was absolutely outstanding, but Havertz was my man of the match, because he, the energy that he put in dropping back into the 8, you know, was excellent. So hopefully you'll see it, and then you'll have second thoughts.
right, ladies and gentlemen, we have given our assessment. Hopefully, we'll see you again in a couple of weeks. International break, of course, coming up. This international break is just ridiculous, isn't it?
Crazy, isn't it? Right at the beginning of the season.
Three games in, and you're on an international break for a bloody friendly. It's just crazy. I
mean, another good thing that came out today, Tone, just quickly, you know, there was have been times in Arsenal's past where we would have lost that game.
Yeah.
And if we can't win, we must not lose.
Yeah, that's the
thing. Point, so obviously, you know, we give City a little opportunity and Liverpool a little opportunity in the third game in to go a couple of points away from us, but 3 games in is no panic station.
Yeah. Yeah, we just go away and beat Tottenham and Man City, and we're back top of the league.
That's it. No drama. No drama.
Yeah. But as always, Gal, it's always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. No problem. The 18 back in the house.
Have a fantastic weekend.
Yeah, you too, mate.
I'll catch you up very soon, no doubt.
Yeah, no worries, mate. See you later, everyone.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Take care. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.